Welcome to Brother Miller's Notes. When I was 19, I went on a mission for the Church of Jesus Christ of Latter-day Saints to Johannesburg, South Africa, and had a delightful time. It was most bodacious. While I was there, I had an experience that while I was having the experience, I was recording it in my journal. I went to a buffet. Now, I do like buffets. I'm going to say that right up front. But at this buffet, I would sample something, and then I'd write it down. Then I'd sample something else and write, okay, here's what else I did, here's what I ate, and here's what it tastes like. And here's the consistency, here's the texture. And I would just start comparing and contrasting. I realized this may be a once-in-a-lifetime experience for me at this buffet. At that buffet in Johannesburg, South Africa, right outside of Johannesburg, I ate ostrich, I ate springbuck, I ate warthog ribs, I ate kudu, I ate shark, I ate crocodile, I ate wildebeest, there's my picture of my crocodile, I ate zebra. There were so many things I ate, and it was very, very delicious. Of course, I'm also quick to add that while I was in South Africa, I ate bugs too. Now, Johannesburg is not a place where people normally eat bugs. But I had an opportunity to, and that's a whole other story. But I took it, and I tasted it. It tasted like dirty popcorn. But back to buffets. Wouldn't it be nice if all the buffets in the world were free? Come on now, that would be pretty fun. Those who like buffets should be like, oh, yes. I thought of buffets this week as I read this verse. Come, my brethren, every one that thirsteth, come ye to the waters, and he that hath no money, come ye, buy and eat. Okay, no money, eat, drink. Okay, that sounds like buffet to me. Yea, come, buy wine and milk without money and without price. Now, this is a verse that is being quoted from Isaiah. In it, it has 4 distinct invitations. First, come and everyone is invited. Come and have water. And that reminds me of Christ being the living water. As it is recorded in John 7:37, if any man thirst, let him come unto me, says Christ, and drink. In 1 Nephi chapter 11, that living water is also compared to the love of God. Come unto Christ and feel his love. If you're thirsty, you want, just like we all do, the living water. You don't have to thirst again. Come to Christ. Fourth come is come, and this is the buffet, eat. Come, and you have wine and milk. And I put up here, you've got the idea, it's in red. Hey, there's no money needed. Without money, and without, if you didn't get it quite right, without price. But then there's one other thing in there that I kind of caught my attention. There's things in there you have to buy. And I guess as I started contemplating all that, I remembered a book that I read once. Okay, you can see it in the camera. If not, here's a better picture. Deidrich Bonhoeffer was a pastor living in Germany. And as the Nazis took power, he decided to write this book that says there is a cost to discipleship. There is a price to be paid. It's not one with money. It's not one that you have to fork out your checkbook for, pull out a Visa, use your MasterCard on. He is saying there is a cost to being a disciple. For example, in the book, he encourages us to know that Christ said, ye are a light. Light on a hill, city that cannot be hid. He says there's a cost to that. Being a light on a hill, you're visible. Maybe you're a little exposed. People will see you and know you. Yeah, you're doing what a disciple of Christ would do. You're following him. But maybe the cost there is that you're seen. That's kind of the whole book. Just so you know kind of the rest of the story, he is found guilty of aiding a conspiracy to get rid of Adolf Hitler in 1945. And one of Hitler's last decisions, because he was furious when he found out, he ordered all the conspirators first to have a trial and then to be hung. And in probably Nazi Germany fashion, they were tried, no records were found, no defense was made. They were tried, they were all found guilty, and they were hung 2 weeks before the Allies liberated the camp where he was being held. One of his quotes that I love, Deidrich Bonhoeffer said this: "Salvation is free, but discipleship will cost you your life." When I read that, I remember thinking, I wonder if he knew that the end of his discipleship, as he stood for something, would end up costing him his life. The next verse, quoted from Isaiah, is quoted a little bit different in the Book of Mormon. But here it is: "Wherefore do not spend money for that which is of no worth, nor your labor for that which you cannot satisfy." Things in the little brackets, just so you know, are phrases that are included in the Book of Mormon, but not exactly that way in the Bible version of Isaiah. "So let your labor for that which cannot satisfy. Hearken diligently unto me, and remember the words which I have spoken, and come unto the Holy One of Israel, and feast upon that which perisheth not, neither can be corrupted. Buffets come and go, but Christ is forever. And let your soul delight in fatness." Isaiah's next verse on the right side of the screen, verse 3, is "Incline your ear and come unto me, hear, and your soul shall live, and I will make an everlasting covenant with you, even the sure mercies of David." 2 Nephi 9 is, "Behold, my beloved brethren, remember the words of your God, pray unto him continually day by day, and give thanks unto his holy name by night. Let your hearts rejoice, and behold how great the covenants of the Lord." The buffet really comes as a result of making a covenant with God. At the beginning of the chapter, 2 chapters in Isaiah had just been quoted, chapters 50 and 51. And the commentary is, I want to make sure you understand why I quoted them. And Jacob's going to say, "And now, my beloved brethren, I have read these things," Isaiah 50 and 51, "that you know concerning the covenants of the Lord." The buffet comes because of the covenants we have with God. Covenants with God are available to all. The same promises are made to us as were made to David, and for us will be sure mercies just as they were to David. Covenants with God tie us to Christ. They increase our faith in Jesus Christ. They change us. They sanctify us. They purify us. They prepare us to be with God again. They strengthen us. They protect us. They invigorate us. They motivate us to become more Christ-like in our homes, in our hearts. They help us to remember, to always remember Christ. And all that, every covenant we make with God, brings us closer to Him. I really think that's why Jacob quoted the chapters he quoted. That's why he quotes these 2 verses, because it really is a buffet. Making a covenant with God isn't something that costs you money, but it is a variety of blessings. Every taste you get, you realize this is wonderful. No need out of your pocket, but God is always willing to bless you with His covenants. I'd invite you, consider making and keeping and remembering covenants with God. It'll bless your life. It'll bless your family. It'll bless your homes. Hope you have a great day. Just so you know, this is all about Isaiah 55, 1 and 2, as quoted in 2 Nephi chapter 9. If you want a verse-by-verse commentary, you're welcome to go to brotherrmiller.wordpress.com. That's where I'm putting up my commentary on the Isaiah chapters in the Book of Mormon, and quite frankly, every chapter in Isaiah as well. Have a great day. Bye.